DD India's Jessica Taneja joining us live from Marseille in France to talk about. Hi there, Jessica. Now, I'm just going to hand it over to you to take us through the substance and the symbolism attached to Prime Minister's visit, particularly his engagements at the Marseille to begin with.
Well, as you see, we're at the heart of the city, Sakal, and it's a wonderful day in Marseille today. It's usually rainy around this time, but it's sunny as the Prime Minister is here, busy with the engagement with the French President, taking the relationship between India and France to greater heights, especially when it comes to tech innovation. They both just co-chaired the AI Summit, and perhaps an extended visit here at Marseille implies the significance of this relationship in terms of what Marseille has to offer. The second largest city, and perhaps the port city of Marseille, is an important strategic point when it comes to India and EU trade, not just France. And you're looking at a potential entry and exit point as well when it comes to the India, Middle East, Europe corridor. And that level, of course, the level of enhancement of the trade ties between the two. Let's also bring our viewers up to date about the Prime Minister's visit here, apart from what we witnessed in Paris, was historical in more ways than one. A declaration was signed on AI collaboration, as well as making sustainable and secure AI. The second component of the visit did focus a lot on the civil nuclear cooperation as well. As you and I speak, the Prime Minister and President did visit the International Thermonuclear Reactor Experimental Site. Now, we were there, and we did see firsthand how the Indian engineers have been contributing to that project, not just from today, but it has been quite a few years. India joined ITER back in 2006. And with the contributions, let me also point out on how we've seen further progress, starting with cryostat machines, which are so essential when it comes to harnessing energy through nuclear fusion. And when we talk about nuclear fusion, there are various experiments conducted, and this perhaps is one of the biggest projects in the world to sort of have that clean, limitless energy when it comes to producing power through controlled nuclear fusion reactions. So, of course, that work and that assembly process is in place, where Indian engineers have been able to bring in that 4,000 tons of the cryostat machine, which came in 52 phases, and many Indian companies, the likes of Larsen and Toubro, along with Inox, have contributed significantly. Their engineers have been at it for 6 years, and it only goes on to highlight the cooperation between the two. Looking back at home as well, there had been concerns about the Jaitapur power plant in Maharashtra. Now we're seeing progress. We've heard from the Foreign Secretary as well just a short while ago, who said there are a lot of things are being sorted on that front to provide India with the clean, efficient energy moving forward, and this collaboration now moving towards tech innovation, also student exchanges, which President Macron had promised back when he visited, remember, to New Delhi last year. In Jaipur, he had made that announcement. So lots that was firmed up, if one can say so, in this visit, Sakal.
Yes, you were also in fact present in that presser, Jessica. Besides the response to your question, also here, if you could just quickly take us through the 4 key declaration of intent that have been inked between the two countries, particularly the sectors that you mentioned.
That's correct. We're talking about small modular reactors and advanced modular reactors, and this is very essential, especially when it aligns with India's ambitions of being a leading innovation, in a sense, when it comes to artificial intelligence. Although with the French collaboration, where we've seen that such tech innovations have been provided with fertile ground, not just today, but time and time again. And for that, you need heavy data centers. So with the requirement of those heavy data centers, AI, of course, would work on the back end of technology, and technology certainly requires energy and power. So with those AMRs and SMRs now going to be co-jointly produced, as well as develop those technologies, will be worked together with the French scientists as well, is certainly a direction moving forward for both the countries, where the India-France innovation year will be celebrated next year. And as you heard from the outcomes as well, from what the Foreign Secretary had said, that India will be hosting the summit. next year, which will be very crucial. Apart from that, we're also given to understand that the Prime Minister and the French President also spoke about how India's bid for the 2036 Olympics in France would be supporting it since they've successfully hosted the Olympics as well as the Paralympics and such big game events. Of course, India back home would also see, the kind of interaction and the kind of movement when we talk about such initiatives is perhaps monumental when it comes to France assisting and France collaborating together with us.
Yes. Thank you very much, Jessica, right now for joining us live from Marseille and taking us through the significance and the crucial outcomes of Prime Minister Modi's visit to France. Thank you.